What is going on, soccer card fiends? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and today I wanted to talk about an important topic I think that is out there in the world of card collecting. Honestly, all walks of life I feel like sort of come back to this. However, I feel like in card collecting it's very fundamental, and that is being impressed by others and thus following them by what they're doing, right? All the time in life you run in these situations where you compare yourself to others even if you probably shouldn't. You'll see what they're posting and you'll probably want it too. You'll see why they're talking about something and maybe part of it'll convince you. And that's a lot of what card is about, right? I mean, you look on Instagram, you look in all these communities, you might not know it originally, but there are these groups of people that operate together, right? And then they pump the same narrative, and then that narrative spreads to smaller people that they're not in on it, but they do like the narrative, so then they pick it up. But those people that pick up the narrative because someone else pushed it, they usually get hurt, unless it's going to be something that is truly a dynamic narrative that will last and stand the test of time. It can be tough, and it can kind of cause a lot of problems. I mean, I'm guessing a lot of people that got burnt in the last year and a half with sports cards, they probably look back on it and say, I wish I didn't listen to as many influencers. I wish I didn't buy this. I wish I didn't go after this. I wish I would have listened to my gut. I wish I would have done this, that, and the other. Obviously, all, 2020 vision when you're looking in the past, that's how it goes. But at the end of the day, too often are people sort of incentivized to operate within the hobby because they look at what other people are posting. We could talk about all the different sort of hype bubbles that have happened. I guess bubbles is a strong word, but there's lots of hype that gets put into sets, into cards, into players, into situations within the hobby that then they typically all come back to normal, right? They all, hit this high, they come back, and maybe they go back up, but there's these ebbs and flows, right? I was a part of, I played a ton of RuneScape as a kid. If you guys don't know, I have a RuneScape channel, still do that to this day. But back in the day on RuneScape, basically in this game, you can trade items, you can buy and sell utility to different players of different things they're gonna need, right? And there was these clans where everyone would try to make money, right? And the people that were ranked within the clan, they were the higher ups. They knew what people were gonna buy because they were gonna tell people what to buy soon. So they all buy it up. They tell everyone in the clan, buy this, and then everyone in the clan buys that, and then it goes to the moon, and who's the first one to sell it? The people that were in originally, because they have the best margins, and that's the easiest people that, of course they're going to sell, because they made tons of money. So I'll sell that, and I'll move it into something else. And obviously we all like to think that this doesn't happen, but it does. And even if people aren't doing it on purpose, maybe, myself included, it might happen when you watch my videos. I know my name is USMNT Soccer Cards. I'm not incredibly high on USMNT guys right now. We're pretty high priced, I would say, and we're heading into the World Cup where honestly, we could get absolutely slaughtered and get knocked out of the group stage with 1 or 0 points. And honestly, I wouldn't be entirely shocked. But the way that the market's priced everything, they're saying, hey, we're probably going to do good this year. We're going to do really good in 2026, and everyone's going to love soccer. And maybe that's true. And honestly, I still think there's a lot of upside in the USMNT at different points in time. I don't know if this point in time is it, but we'll see. You never know. You really never know. And that's also something to consider. They don't know. The influencers that push you towards something that then you buy, they don't know. Could it go up? Could it go down? They don't know. They're just saying it because either 1, they like it, 2, they believe in the fundamentals, or 3, they just want to pump it up so then they can feel more confident about their purchase. And no matter what it is, you really have no certainty, no understanding. And if you're just following people into stuff, you're not going to be knowledgeable. You're not going to know what the true value of what you're buying is. You're not going to know the cycles of it. You're not going to know where it's at. You really have to do a lot of deep research. And that's why everyone in the hobby will say it, and I'll say it here, and I should be saying this for everyone. Do your own research. Do your own digging, figure it out on your own. At the end of the day, you don't want to blame other people in life. Because if you blame other people in life, if you follow what other people do and then they're wrong, you sit there all day and you're like, man, if I wouldn't have listened to this person, if I wouldn't have taken this advice, if I wouldn't have done this, and then that's the entirely wrong way to think about how you want to operate in life, just blaming other people for your failure. You have to accept that it's your own fault. And if you accept that it's your own fault, you're also more than likely going to do your own research, because I can't understand people that would go back to the well on that sort of thing, but we really need to do this. And this isn't to say that there are malicious people in the soccer card space that are pumping certain things to do certain stuff. I really don't think that exists, to be honest. I think that there's just, simply put, a lot of bad purchases that I see on social media. I feel like, and this goes back to numbered stuff, because numbered stuff's all the craze nowadays. People love numbered stuff because they can post it on social media and everyone collectively is like, oh, that's special. Like, retweet, send it out to everyone. Everyone thinks it's special, right? Eventually it won't be. Eventually there will be so many numbered items, at which point, does it matter? Does it matter? At some point it'll be certain sets of numbered items that matter, right? It won't just be every numbered card matters. And when that time comes, everyone's going to have a deep look at their numbered cards and be like, man, I don't know the value of these. I just bought it because it's numbered. And yes, that will happen. Just like cycles happen in everything else, in this hobby and in life and in everything. There's tides. It comes and it goes. And the same thing will happen with cards. Whether that be cards collectively, as we've seen, they had a huge run up, they've fallen back. Whether that be subsets of cards, whatever it may be. Do know that at the end of the day, waves come and go. So if you're getting in on a wave, maybe you're at the beginning, maybe you're at the end, but you don't know. And it's a dangerous place to be, especially when we go back to what this all started with. You followed someone. You don't understand the fundamentals of it. You're just riding the wave. And that's how we've gotten to a lot of the disastrous stories you'll hear in the hobby, is people that just put a lot of money behind something because someone told them that they should. And now they're not doing too hot. In the world of collectibles, where people have to truly care and love whatever they're buying because the only utility is that you do love it, that can be problematic. So please, I urge you guys, maybe try it out. I haven't done it myself, but maybe stay off Instagram and Discord for a week or a month and see if your collecting habits change, what you go after, what you do. Because I really do feel like a lot of the times we're in a big old echo chamber. And if I didn't have to, do YouTube and partake in Discords and Instagrams, I probably would just shut it all off for a couple months and see how it works. I can't really do that, but if you guys want to and tell me how it goes, would love to hear. But that is going to be it for me today. Just looking out for you guys and, kind of myself, because I've done this before where I've hopped in on a wave and yeah, it never really goes well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. I'm probably going to do more of these just kind of talks. I do them on my Instagram every single day, at least most every single day. So check out over there, link description down below. But yeah, want to do more of these, want to keep the channel active because I've kind of been at this point where I feel like everything has to be a big, meaningful video. But really, I mean, myself personally, I just love seeing people talk about the hobby, whether or not they have some huge formulaic video that they put together or not. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, of course, helps the channel. If you want to see more videos like this as soon as I go live, make sure to subscribe. But with that said, hopefully you have a wonderful day and peace.